Welcome to Jason versus the Moon. In this video, we're going to play a little game called Is This a Picture of a Real Planet? Real NASA images versus fake images. Of course, real is in quotations there because are they really real? We're going to find out. Can you tell the difference? My guess is that many people probably can tell the difference, but I think that there's a few curveballs in here that you're not going to have a clue. Because it's so ridiculous. I'll reveal everything at the end, so of course, you're not gonna really, I don't know, you're not gonna really get to play the game, too long, but at least it's fun while it lasts. So we'll go ahead and move on, and we'll start on some of the pictures. Just be aware there's gonna be some stuff I'll go over towards the end, and it'll kind of break down, just a bunch of stuff. So. Let's move on to, this should be an easy one. Guys, let's zoom in just a little bit. Is this a real planet? Or is that a fake planet? And I guess, moons? I don't know, man, but anyway, take your best guesses. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next one. I don't know, guys. I said it'd be easy. What do you think? Okay, we got this here. Of course, I can't give you the names of anything, even if it was real or whatever, because it'll just give it away, I guess. So, I don't know. But we got this one. What do you think on that? That one's maybe a little more difficult than the first. I don't know, but is that a real planet? I've seen, I don't know, I've seen worse, technically. So that's number 2. What do you think? Yes or no? Okay. Number 3. That one's kind of blurry, but I don't know. What do you think? Is it a real planet? Slightly different, a little bit smaller than the other 2 we've seen. I can't tell if that's something right there. Anyway, what do you think? Is that real? This one, that's very, very strange looking. I don't know. That was kind of weird, but anyway, do you think that that's a real planet? I would say, you'll find out at the end. That is, well, I was going to say that's strange, but it's a little bit more strange than the first one, but the first one was like, for real, like, what's going on there? So that one, what do you think of that? To me, I guess anything's possible. Anything's possible, but that's up to you to decide, not for me to decide for you. So just what do you think on this one? Alright, moving on to this one. That one, I don't know what to say about that. Probably gonna find out at the end of the video. But that's an odd looking one. Of course, everything's like almost a black background. Never seems to be stars in anything. This one, that's also kind of weird, but I guess you never know. So what do you think? Does that look real to you, or is that fake? Let's go to the next one. Okay, that's, regardless of anything, that is super cool looking. Pretty cool looking. Kind of weird how it's dark on the lower left, but regardless, super cool. But what do you think? I don't know. That right there is like weird. Looks like an indentation or like something, but maybe it's just the color. Anyway, super weird. What do you think? Oh, okay. This one looks like a planet, I guess, Got some line kind of going through it. It's kind of a darker ring. Not ring, but kind of thing. I don't know, path. Different colored stripe. There we go. What do you think? Is that real or fake? Oh. That's... Hello, what do you think about this one? It's crazy, right? Is that real or fake? Why would I even put this in here? It has to be fake, and you're going to find out real soon that it more than likely is, I don't know, but we're going to talk about it. Let's see, did I go through? Oh, now here's another one. That one's kind of super grainy. Dude, that's really grainy looking. And it's not because I zoomed in, but what do you think on that? Kind of the only thing that makes it look like a planet to me really is kind of this crater type thing up here, but what do you think of that? Real or fake? Okay, so we're back to that. So that's all of the planets. In fact, what I'll do for you here is let me zoom these in some. You can kind of take a look at everything just as a whole. Everything's got a little bit of differentness to it, I guess. I don't know. And just take a look and see what you think. To pause it, whatever you need to do. And now I'm gonna go ahead and reveal everything, and also kind of give you some information. And let's do that right now. Okay, so here's the very first picture that we showed, and it's supposed to be real. Dwarf planet named for Hawaiian goddess. 2003 EL61 is a dwarf planet located in the Kuiper belt that is more than half the size of Pluto and shaped like a squashed American football. A new study finds an ancient collision shattered it into several fragments, some of which became comets that might have found their way to Earth. It doesn't say artist concept. It doesn't say illustration. It says image. NASA, ESA, and A fields. Now I don't know. Just based off that, I don't know. But look, it's now named Haumea. I'm probably butchering that. Of course, it has to do with the Hawaiian mythology. But let's look down here. Brown and his team initially spotted the dwarf planet in December 2004, just after Christmas, leading them to nickname it Santa. Due to the then holiday season, the Planet Hunter wrote in a blog entry this week. What I did is I typed in Google a planet named Santa, and this is what it brought up. You can see this is space.com, so it's not like an illegitimate source. Like, it's a place people go to, just like NASA.org, I should say. And so this is, people believe this is a real thing. I'm going to show you. Let me show you. Check this out. So we're going to look at some knockdown texture. I think this is knockdown texture. I don't know what the hell these are supposed to be, the moons, but I don't know what they did to make that. This is, to me, clearly is, and you can see right here, it's not even perfectly like oval or whatever. It's not even, it's got like different shape. But anyway, this is a knockdown texture, guys. Knockdown is when you spray an orange peel and then you let it dry and you go back and you knock it down. Here's a pretty good image. Oh, okay, well, I need the other thing there. Hello. Give me 1 second, guys. Well, let's just keep on going until we see some more. And you can just see where there's got like different ones that definitely have some similarities. A lot of this is not knockdown texture, so I don't know why it's showing it, but you just take a look. This one, that's pretty similar. Don't have as big of a flat spot here, but still something to consider. Not quite the same, but you got that kind of knockdown. That one's pretty good. These are just things to consider, you know. Things to consider for sure. I mean, if you look at that and that, is it not similar? Pretty close. Anyway, let's move on to this one. Oh, okay. Well, I showed you that one. Told you the only reason I thought it made it look like a planet was this crater, and you can see it's an early artist interpretation of the dwarf planet. Maki or Make. Not real sure. Sorry about that. Image is NASA. It's beyond Pluto. Image is by NASA. Um, but it's an early artist interpretation. Officially known as 2005 FY9, the tiny planetoid was nicknamed Easter Bunny by the group. The team was also responsible for the discovery of dwarf planet Eris and involved in the controversial discovery of the dwarf planet Haumea, which we actually just discussed. Once again, you're going to nickname something Easter Bunny when the Easter Bunny isn't a real thing. And so I take that as this isn't a real thing. Santa and the Easter Bunny. I mean, it's like a poke in the eyes. It really is. And so I just thought I would put that out there for you guys to check out. Maybe I'll just start knocking these out as I go. Guys, let me ask you this. How many planets do you think NASA's discovered? How many stars and all how many things out there that you and me could never figure out for ourselves or actually prove? How many has been discovered as of today? Well, I'll tell you how many. We've got exoplanets, 4,057 confirmed. Planets that have been validated by 2 or more discovery methods. We got almost 5,000. We got 4,496 NASA candidates. NASA mission discovers that could be planets but are unconfirmed, and the number of stars within confirmed planets, we got 3,016. I did the math on that. That all adds up to 11,569. You know damn well if they're candidates, they're going to end up being confirmed at some point, or else they wouldn't be there. But there's, over 11,000, almost 12,000 planets and potential planets and planetary systems. You can see this is exoplanets.nasa.gov, blah blah blah. Here you go, from a reputable source. I don't know. Does that make sense to you? Does that sound? We have 4,057 confirmed exoplanets that NASA's found. That's funny. Why are we having artist interpretations or artist concepts of the planets then? Let's move on. Pictures of fake planets. I just typed this in for fun and thought this was funny. This is the blue marble, the image. This is that Simmons guy from NASA who had to Photoshop everything here. So this is a known fake image, but it's the most recent photo of Earth. Let's go down and just kind of keep taking a look. Jupiter from NASA.gov shows up. Now I'm not a professional SEO guy, which has to deal with search engine optimization, but I did have a website for a while where I know you have to input a lot of specific things in order for your search results to show on someone's. And so this is crazy because look, even the Pluto one where you can see Pluto the dog, and this is an official NASA image, they have that under what I put? Pictures of fake planets. So you got Jupiter, you got Pluto. Just take a look, Another one of the Earth. Once again, we're looking at fake images. That's what I wanted to see. This is what it brings up. We got that right here. We got this thing here. I've always thought this is funny. Oh, look at this probe we have out in space doing science. Sir, do you need 2 probes on each mission? Why do you ask? Well, you have one taking the picture and the other one doing science type stuff. That's 2. Oh gosh, yeah. What's the explanation for that? Oh, I'm not even getting into this right now, guys. That's ridiculous. Check out some of my other videos on NASA faked images, and you'll see that Anyway, let's move on to this. Check my time one more time. What did we see on here that we saw on my video, on my pictures just a few moments ago? Well, we saw this. Planetary host star enlarged detail. Process resampled, image shown, color separation between lens, planet host, and lens star. Credit NASA, ESA, whatever. That's real. Who the hell cares about that? Why would you even show that? That's embarrassing. You have different colors here that are kind of pinkish. You have some blue and gray over here. You've got blue and blue here, gray, gray. It's just a bunch of different colored pixels. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's just absolute bullshit. Get out of here. Actually should have shown you some more stuff, but that's okay. Let's see. This was, let's see, what planet is this supposed to be? Oh, that's right. Well, it doesn't matter because it's an illustration. This illustration shows one interpretation of what GJ357d may look like. That's credited by NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So if you guys believe everything NASA's showing you, then, you know, think again. What about my images? Let me tell you about my images here real quick. My images are here. We're going to go through. Let me start over. So we've already seen this is an official NASA image. Bullshit, it's knockdown texture. I made this. This is just me putting a toilet paper roll over my phone, and that's on an orange peel wall, but you can't tell too much because I really put that thing up there. Anyway, that's fake. This is a picture of Jupiter that I took through my Celestron NextStar 8SE. Well, I was only using a 16 megapixel smart phone camera, but just because of how bright it is, that's the best image I could get with my phone at the time with the brightness turned all the way down. So that is a legitimate picture, but it's mine of Jupiter. No, it's not the best you'll ever see, but it's real. This, I think everyone probably saw that and goes, oh, that's fucking bullshit. But yeah, you're right. I made that. It's not the best, but it's there. Fake. This one I'm proud of. I have VCT flooring. I live in a duplex here, and this is my phone through a toilet paper roll of the type of flooring, and I just did a whole bunch of different adjustments to the colors and all kinds of crazy stuff. But this is fake, but I'm pretty proud of it because it's pretty cool. If I could just get the edges a little crisper and stuff, I'd be competing with NASA real quickly. This one, yeah, you can tell, guys, it's fake because you got all this little rigid stuff around the dark part of the circle. But that's actually, I've got a book. What is it called? The Planets. Well, there you go. And it's a book full of quote-unquote pictures of planets and information, and it's just a book of indoctrination on space. But this is a picture of one of the planets. So technically it's a picture of a planet, but I changed it so it's fake. I don't know. Either way, it's BS. Same with this one. Kind of cool, but just took a picture of another picture. Fake. Super cool. This is in my opinion probably a fake picture of Jupiter in the book that I spoke about. But this is just me taking a picture through the toilet paper roll on the picture of Jupiter. So once again, you know, it's not legit, and I don't think the picture of Jupiter was legit in that book. This pretty decent effort. That's just like a little shelf I have in here that's got some wood grain. I adjusted the colors and stuff, so that is faked, but it's pretty decent. If I could get a little cleaner around the edges, which I might do this again one day with something that is not made of paper. That way I can kind of get a clip. Oh, but this is real. Fake, 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 fake. Fake. Okay, right, all these fakes, and then you want me to think this is a real image. I don't care if you stacked it or you did all this processing and you did all this computer generated stuff. I mean, it's just bogus, dude. And this is an artist concept. Sorry, I was kind of that's an artist concept. So I don't know, you know, it's really up to you guys to decide. Do all your own research and just start to kind of pinpoint, you know, how easy can you be fooled. I may have fooled no one. I have no idea, you know, but you can let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this. You know, it was just something I wanted to try. If you want to see some more fake stuff, watch the ISS spacewalks on YouTube, and then watch all the illustrations that they show you on everything on NASA. Let's see. While I'm on here, well, I'm not sure if images is going to bring anything up really, but really almost everything you see is just not very much a real image. Potential habitable exoplanets. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. So just consider it, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Hey guys, I wanted to come back to this real quick. This is something, if you'll remember, and I just want to follow this down. This is when I was scrolling through, and we went to page 2, and I showed you that real pixelated image. Well, I wanted to go over the website that I got that from. SpacetoLescope.org/images archive category exoplanets. Exoplanets are outside of our solar system. Let's take a look at this. TRAPPIST-1, artist impression. Stellar flare hits HD. You can read it. Artist impression, artist concept. This doesn't claim any type of artistry or anything. So maybe that is real. I don't know. Artist impression, artist impression, artist impression, artist impression of deep blue planet. Artist impression. Artist concept, thank goodness, because I was tired of saying artist impression. But there's artist impression. AI, let's just go with that. Not artificial intelligence, artist impression, alright? AI. Hubble makes precise measure of extrasolar worlds' true mass. Artist impression. If that's the Hubble making a precise measure of anything, why is it an artist impression? Oh, but right next, here's Hubble extrasolar planet search field in Sagittarius full ACS view. So why can't we see this because of the extrasolar world's true mass? I don't understand why we can't see this. You know, the real thing, but we can see this is the real thing. Doesn't claim that to be anything. The pitch black exoplanet WASP 12b. But look at this ridiculous thing. Look. It's like it went around the planet, whoa, 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 and then flew off. Look, there's the little thing that it left behind, the little contrail. Artist impression. Artist impression. If you didn't tell somebody this one was an artist impression, and they like love NASA, you wouldn't know the difference. It's very, very well done, you know. Artist view, haven't heard that until now, but artist. So guys, I mean, just look at this, and we're only on page 1. Everything that's in space, I mean, almost everything that they're showing us, not everything, almost everything is an artist impression. Artist impression. Why look like this? You know what? Maybe, you know, if I found that and say that's a legit picture, I'd post that, because it, you know, that is amazing to find, even if it was just like these little things. But this is a ground-based image. Maybe that's real. Ground-based image. I don't care what anyone says. That's fake. But you just get the general idea here. It is almost everything. I mean, I would think they'd put these ground-based images and these more realistic-looking images on the first page, not the second page, because the first page is ridiculous. Artist impression, artist view, artist impression. So just needed to throw that in there. There's the one here that we got. But guys, but look But look right here, right above my finger in the crosshairs. That's this. Well, geez, I can only imagine what this one looks like. I mean, I have to be way worse anyway. It's redonkulous, so. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.